Just before we jump into the video, guys, I've just finished editing it. I want to apologize at the start. This is a bit of a rambly video. I did it completely unscripted, just went straight in for it, and I realized at the end that I rambled a fair bit. But please do stick around for the end. I need you guys' help on something. What's up, YouTube? I'm EVScape, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Slayer. Again, I know you guys actually love Slayer. It's probably everyone's favorite skill in the game. Let's be honest, everyone loves killing some shit. But I've noticed recently something about the most recent, not the most recent update. I'm just going to come out with it. I've noticed something about the Revenant caves that I think we need to address. Now, I would like to preface this video with saying I am not the most efficient Slayer in the world, and the information in this video is half finished. I need you guys to help me with the rest of the information. I'm going to explain more as we get into the video, but this isn't going to be a video telling you exactly what's the best thing to do. I'm going to need your guys' help on this one, because I'm not the most efficient player in the world. So the thing that I have noticed recently about these Revenant caves, yes, there are Revenants right here. However, Wilderness Slayer, a lot of the monsters that you get assigned are actually in this cave. Green Dragons, multi-combat. Hellhounds, multi-combat. Lesser Demons, multi-combat. Black Demons, Ice Giants, Ankus, Black Dragons, Greater Demons. So many of the tasks that you get assigned in the Wilderness are inside this Revenant cave, inside a multi-area. What's the best way to train your Slayer? With a cannon in a multi-area. So what do I think is going on here? JAGEX released a Revenant cave with a very, very small area of Revenants, and the rest of the entire cave is filled with Wilderness Slayer monsters. I personally think they knew what was going on here, and this isn't a Revenant cave. This is a Wilderness Slayer cave. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Okay, EV, there's a lot of Slayer monsters in that cave. Sure. You're still going to be able to get better XP rates elsewhere. Before we get into the next part of the video, guys, I'm going to be going over the Slayer waiting table. So if you guys don't know how this works, I would suggest you go back and watch my previous video on how to get the most Slayer points per hour in Wilderness Slayer. I'll leave a link to that one in the description so you guys can go check that out first, but I'm not going to be explaining that in this video. Here's my thought process on this one, guys. I've gone and done a bunch of math, and what I've figured out is if you block these 6 tasks, if you have 6 blocks unlocked, you can block Fire Giants, Ice Warriors, Magic Axes, Mammoths, Bears, and Ankus, as well as skip Spiritual Creatures, Earth Warriors, Ice Giants, Skeletons, Rogues, Ants, Dark Warriors, Revenants, Bandits, Lava Dragons, and Black Dragon. Even after blocking all these and skipping all these tasks, you're still going to profit points. Because we get so many points per task from a Wilderness Slayer task, we get 25 points per task plus the bonuses. That means we end up getting, on average, 42.5 points per task. Now, because we get so many points per task, we can skip 58% of our tasks. And with a 101 waiting left behind in total after we block all of these, that means we can skip 58 wait points worth of tasks and still break even on points. All of these monsters equate to 57 wait points, which means we can only do Greater Demons, Hellhounds, Black Demons, Spiders, Scorpions, Lesser Demons, and Green Dragons, and we will literally break even on points. Meaning that we can essentially skip for all of the good tasks that give the best XP rates. Now, what I've gone ahead and written here is my personal XP rates on my alt. I've only done Wilderness Slayer in the Revenant caves on my alternate account. My alternate account literally has 70 strength and 65 attack. It's not a very advanced account at all, and I'm still able to get 33,000 Slayer XP per hour against Greater Demons, 25 against Hellhounds, 30 against Black Demons, 45 against Lessers, and 25 against Green Dragons. Now here's where it comes in that the information I have is incomplete. I don't know what kind of XP rates you can get on a main account. If you are on a close to max main and you're doing Wilderness Slayer, I have no idea what kind of XP rates you can possibly get from Wilderness Slayer. However, on my alternate account, after adding up how long everything takes and how much XP I'm expected to get from them, I can get 31,000 experience per hour on average. 31,000 Slayer experience per hour on an account that has 70 strength and 65 attack is absolutely insane. Now, on top of this, I've never done Anku inside the caves, so we could potentially unblock that one. Ice Giants are also inside the cave, so we could potentially unblock that one. And Black Dragons are inside the cave, so we could potentially unblock that one. That means we're able to get more points as well, and potentially those ones have higher XP rates. Now, on top of the fact that I've never done the Anku, I've never done the Ice Giants, and I've never done the Black Dragons inside the cave, so I don't know the XP rates for them. I also am not very efficient at Slayer outside of the wilderness. So I have absolutely no idea what kind of rates max players are getting on their Slayer. All I know is that the best Slayer XP per hour is going ahead and getting those 9 easy tasks from the easy Slayer Master, then doing 1 hard task from Neve or Steve to be able to get the maximum points, then use those points to skip for all the good tasks. So the question I have for you guys is, what are those XP rates? If there are any super efficient Slayers watching this video, let me know in the comments section down below if you slay very often and if you would be happy to join in a Discord chat with me and explain to me the kind of Slayer XP you get per hour, how long you spend doing your point whoring as they call it, and everything to do with outside Slayer. Because I really want to figure out once and for all if it is going to be even better to do Wilderness Slayer for XP than normal Slayer outside the wilderness. Now, on top of the fact that you're going to be getting some really decent XP rates inside the wilderness for Slayer, potentially even better than the XP rates that you get outside of the wilderness, you also get mysterious emblem drops. The mysterious emblems are going to pay for 75% of your cannonballs. On top of that, the Wilderness Slayer monsters also have reasonable drop tables inside the Revenant caves. A lot of the demons drop rune items on the regular. The green dragons, you can take their bones. The black dragons, you can take their bones and hides. You can use the looting bag. You can make practically all of your money back from your cannonballs, from all the loot you could potentially get from the Wilderness Slayer monsters. But like I said, guys, I don't know what kind of rates you can get outside of the wilderness, and I can't find any reliable source that is able to tell me what kind of rates you can get outside of the wilderness. But if I'm able to find out what kind of rates you can actually get outside of the wilderness, I can do all of the math that I need to do to figure out once and for all whether or not it's actually better to do Wilderness Slayer for XP. Now, you guys might be also thinking, yeah, EV, but you're in the wilderness, you get PK'd a lot. Being there on my alt account, I've been in the wilderness doing Slayer for at least 40 hours and I have been attacked 5 times. It is a minor inconvenience. It takes me less than 2 minutes to get back there, pick up my cannon and hop worlds. It really doesn't take that much time out of it at all. But like I said, guys, if you guys are able to help me along and tell me the kind of XP rates you could possibly get outside of the wilderness, and then also if you guys want to try out doing the Wilderness Slayer tasks on your main accounts to tell me what kind of XP rates you can expect from Ankus in the Revenant caves, or what better XP rates you can get doing Greater Demons in the Revenant caves, I can put them all on a spreadsheet and figure out which one is going to be best overall. Now on to why the title is what it is. What JAGEX was hiding from us. Do I think this was a mistake? If it does turn out to be that the quote-unquote Revenant caves turn out to be the best Slayer XP in the game, do I think this was a mistake? They just accidentally added this into the game? Abso-fucking-lutely not. If this does turn out to be the case, and it is the best Slayer XP in the game, JAGEX 100% knew this, and they knew it would eventually get figured out, and they also knew that would eventually bring more people into the wilderness, and rejuvenate it once again. And I think that was absolutely fucking genius. And I respect it so much. So I am so curious, guys. Like I said, I need your help on this one. If any of you are very proficient slayers and you would like to join in a Discord chat with me and we can have a discussion about how the what I now call the Wilderness Slayer Cave could potentially be the next meta for Slayer XP, hit me up in the comment section below and we'll organize something. But that is going to wrap it up for today. Guys, I know this was a bit of a strange video. It's sort of not completed, but there is some pretty controversial information in here, I guess. Like I said, I'm not the most efficient player in the world. I just kind of want to mix things up a little bit, you know? If this does turn out to be the new meta for Slayer, it's going to make things so much more exciting. You have to be in the wilderness to get the best XP rates you can possibly get. This could potentially change the entire game. And I really need to figure out the math on this one because I am so convinced that this is the way it's going to be. I just really need to know. So like I said, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. That is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Sorry for how short this video was today, guys, but just really want to get this one out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next video for Dragon Slayer 2 tomorrow. Take it easy.